My fellow LGBTQIA plus, baby, y'all are doing too much. And yes, I'm gonna be the one to say it, because if a straight person says it, y'all gonna say they're homophobic, this, that, and the third, and it's like, no, boo, you're just doing the most, and it's really not cute. Because can someone explain to me why I'm seeing all these pride videos, people in the streets acting like they ain't got no home training, but see Bucci, Chi-Chi's all out on display for everybody to see, middle New York, broad daylight, minors present. Like, since when is that okay, sis? Because it's not. And bitch, don't get it twisted. On a scale of 1 to classy, I'm not giving royal family by any means. Like, I love to turn up, shake some ass, and have a good time, but bitch, time and place. And that was not it. Y'all, when I tell you I saw this chick, practically nothing on top of a water fountain, water spraying all up in her cookies, nookies, and crannies. A bit. I'm just wondering what type of antibiotic that doctor's gonna prescribe for all that. People hanging from street lights, hooking up on the side of the road. What in the land before time Neanderthal behavior? Raggedy is the word for it. They already don't us like that, and this is how you want them to perceive us. Pride is an event based around acceptance and equality, not an excuse for y'all to act a fool. Alright, y'all. As long as you guys know that that does not represent the entire LGBTQIA plus community, even I'm like, what the do better.
So I really appreciate the points that he makes in this video. Firstly, he's absolutely right that people like us have to speak out, because they will just shout bigot at anybody who's not part of the community who tries to make these obvious points. It's just common sense that there shouldn't be nudity and public indecency in front of minors, and that's not something any sane gay, lesbian, or transgender person should want associated with our community in any way, shape, or form. And he points out correctly that this is only playing in. This kind of insane behavior at the Pride events that we keep seeing weekend after weekend is only playing into the hands of our critics and our haters, who already have these preconceived notions about us that aren't true for the whole population, but these activists and these people at these events keep giving them anecdote after anecdote that does confirm the worst stereotypes. I do want people to understand exactly the point he makes, that this stuff does not represent all LGBT people, not even close. Most of us are sane and normal and just Americans like anybody else, and we don't want to go biking down the street in the nude in front of kids, or flash our bare chests to minors, or do any of the crazy crap we keep seeing at these pride parades in New York City or Seattle. We're actually just like you guys, and we just want to be left alone. But these activists are making that harder and harder for us to achieve. It's going to take people like me or people like this guy to speak out and stop this from within the house, because unfortunately, you've got to police your own. No amount of outside group pressure is actually going to change anything until people within the LGBT community stand up and don't worry about getting canceled, don't worry about being called a bigot or a name, and actually call out this insanity, because they all know it's madness, right? Most of them know it's crazy, but they just won't speak out because they don't want to be canceled. They don't want to lose friends. They don't want to offend the people who follow them. And I'm sorry, some things are more important than being sensitive or not offending anybody. And sometimes you got to speak out when it matters. So I'm glad he did exactly that. And I'll keep doing so on this podcast.